Hi guys, how you doing? Today I'll tell you about my friend. He was my best friend, and well, we were in university. It was long back. He was a typical Casanova, very good looking, quite fair, and in fact, very outgoing. And when I met him, in fact, I was very shy, rather introvert, and we were just opposites. He was very outgoing, right in your face, and I was shy, coy, and much into myself. And I don't know how we became friends, but there was a place called Darwis Restaurant. It's on Mall Road, and we often used to go to Darwis Restaurant to eat some good food because in our hostel's mess, we used to get very boring food every day, same rice, dal, and vegetable. And so, in order to get some spicy food, some interesting food, we students from Delhi University often used to go to that place, this restaurant. That was run by one of the Punjabi chap, nice chap. So I saw this boy, and he was sitting just on the other side, and well, and so all of a sudden that boy came in and said, "Hey, I see you quite often. Do you stay here?" I said, "No, I stay at Great Hall, but sometimes I come here. So I have seen you, and I have also seen you on bike. I used to have bullet bike those days. In fact, in university, in those days, very few guys had big bikes, and I was one of them. So I was quite visible. So I said, okay, yes, I'm the same guy you're talking about. So he said, I mostly find you alone, and so how do you do? I said, no, I just like to be alone, but I have friends. So then he introduced himself. He said, I'm Rajeev Mishra. I'm from Lucknow. I said, okay, nice to meet you. So he said, I'm doing philosophy honors. I said, okay, fine. In fact, I was doing operational research. So I said, okay, I'm in faculty of maths and I'm doing operational research. So he said, okay, and so I still remember, in fact, I was having Mysore dosa, so I offered him, would you mind eating dosa? He said, I love dosa. So, okay, then go ahead. And I realized what a voracious eater he was. He had two dosas and two lassis. So I said, okay. And that's how I met Rajeev Mishra. Well, and then very soon we were inseparable. And well, and we were in fact known as Jay and Viru, and I was Jay, he was Viru, and we basically ruled the university for almost next 5 years. Went to join faculty of management, and he went on doing his MPhil and PhD, and well, that was it. And he was very fond of Amitabh Bachchan. We used to watch a lot of his films. I'm not a big fan of Big B though, but okay, it was for Rajeev. But I always used to accompany him to Batra, Cinema Hall, Alpna, and sometimes in Pragati Maidan. Shakuntalam Theatre was one of our fab places. And of course, then Chanakya. We watched a lot of Hollywood movies in Chanakya. It was a beautiful hall. I think they have closed it down, I think 10 years back. And I still remember we used to go to Chanakya and hang around there, and there was a Nirula restaurant. So that was it. One of the films I saw with Rajeev was Abhiman, and I really fell in love with the song which Amitabh sang on the stage, and Jaya Bhadri fell in love with Big B. Of course, in film and in real life too, they got married after the film released, Abhiman, and that was a beautiful song. I'll sing that song for you. Ho 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 ho, ha 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 ha, ha ho ho. रे मीत ना मिला रे मन का, रे मीत ना मिला रे मन का, कोई तो मिलन का, कोई तो मिलन का करो रे उपाय, रे मीत ना मिला रे मन का, रे मीत ना मिला रे मन का, कोई तो मिलन का, कोई तो मिलन का करो रे उपाय, रे मीत ना मिला रे मन का, रे मीत ना मिला रे मन का। देर से मन मेरा आस लिए डोले रे, देर से मन मेरा रे, देर से मन मेरा आस लिए डोले, प्रीत मेरी पानी साज मोरा बोले, कोई सजनी एक खिड़की भी न खोले, लाख तराने, लाख तराने रहा मैं सुना, रे मीत ना मिला रे मन का, रे मीत ना मिला रे मन का, कोई तो मिलन का, कोई तो मिलन का करो रे उपाय, रे मीत ना मिला रे मन का, रे मीत ना मिला रे मन का. So that was it, and that's it. Well, though I haven't met Rajeev for the last 20 years, but he'll be always my best friend. So bye for now. Good night. Take care.